Hi, this is Paul Slatkus, Good News Planet. I'm speaking to President and Chief Executive Officer for the Marine Toys for Tot Foundation, Lieutenant General Pete Osman. Hi, Lieutenant
Good morning,
General.
Paul. How are you doing?
Okay, good. If you don't mind, I'm going to call you Pete.
That's fine.
Because we've spoken many years, and when I'm called to get an opportunity to speak for Toys for Tots with you, I say, let's do it right away.
Thank you.
Because you guys are doing good, and you have been for how many years?
Actually, this is our 63rd year.
Okay. How did you start? One more time, let's remind our audience.
Well, it started way back in 1947 in the city of Los Angeles. A reserve major named Bill Hendricks got together with the Marines and his reserve unit. They decided that they were going to make a difference for those less fortunate children in Los Angeles, so they collected 5,000 toys that year and distributed them to those children. The good news of this campaign got back to Washington, to our headquarters, and the Commandant directed that the next year, in 1948, every reserve unit across the country would conduct a Toys for Tots campaign. So that was the beginning, and over the years, as you can imagine, the program continued to grow until this year. We're actually conducting 710 campaigns in small towns and big cities all across our country.
Yay! So how does somebody first of all, how do they find out about what you're doing?
Well, we have a wonderful website. It's www.toysfortots.org. You can go there and find out all kinds of great things about the program. You can also make an online donation if you wish. And it can also connect you with your local coordinator, and if you would like, you could volunteer your services to him. And I'll guarantee you that, as the Marines will say, there's no such thing as a crowded battlefield, and this time of year, you need all the hands you can get in the warehouse helping to sort toys. So a great ways for you to support the program.
Feel great about yourself, build your own self-esteem, and possibly meet somebody. I mean, these are the kinds of places where you find a mate, maybe, for the rest of your life.
You could. I guess you sure could. I hadn't thought about that aspect.
Yeah, well, do-gooders, have something in common, right?
That's exactly right.
So it's all good. Now, I see here our good friends over there at Toys R Us and Babies R Us are connected as well. They do good stuff.
They certainly do, Paul. We've had Toys R Us as a corporate sponsor for the last 7 years, and like all our corporate sponsors, they're a key part of ensuring the success of our program. This year, Toys R Us is conducting a special two-day campaign, kind of their kickoff campaign, at their stores located literally across the country. They're going to kick off their support of the Toys for Tots effort. Marines will be in a number of these stores. A great opportunity for a family to come by, do its Christmas shopping, and buy that extra toy that they can drop in the barrel to help bring some cheer to a less fortunate child this Christmas. Also, could make a cash donation at the cash register, and a chance to meet the Marines that will be there.
What is this Shagga Claus? What am I looking at here?
Shaq O'Neal. He was a big supporter last year of the Toys R Us Toys for Tots effort, and has signed on to help us again this year. And he's been a great help.
Okay, and what's the Hollywood Christmas Parade?
Oh wow, this is a wonderful opportunity that we have been afforded this year. The Hollywood Christmas Parade's been ongoing now for about 80 years, and this year they've chosen Toys for Tots to be their charity of choice. So we will benefit from the parade. We're going to have a Marine band in the parade, and there'll be Marines with the Grand Marshal and with Santa Claus, and we'll have opportunities to promote Toys for Tots to the American public. And the great thing is that the Hollywood Christmas Parade is going to be put into a production and shown on the Hallmark Channel on the 10th of December. So this will be their Christmas special this year. So
great.
We're excited about that.
Oh, that's magnificent. Well, these are the kinds of things that we should be sharing with the world. It's to become a Marine. Is that difficult? Is it hard to become a Marine?
It takes you got to want to do it. I mean, boot camp as Marine recruit training is certainly no easy thing. The desire to serve has got to be there. And the fortunate thing is these days the Marine Corps is truly recruiting some of the very best young men and women that our nation has to offer. It's tough to get in the Marine Corps today. We have more people who want to come in than there are spaces available.
Well, well, you guys, the hats off to you guys, no doubt about it. And this is just another example of the concern and caring that the organization does. How did you get involved, Lieutenant?
I was fortunate in that I was able to serve our country for 37 years as an active duty Marine. And when I left the active duty ranks, my predecessor at the foundation said, Pete, I think I got a great job for you. I'm ready to step aside, and I'd like to see you take the reins of the program. So at the request of the Commandant, I did that, and it has been a great blessing. I felt fortunate to have been able to serve for 37 years, and it's even a bigger blessing to be able to continue to serve, albeit in a very different fashion.
I see something. First of all, you have a lot of wonderful sponsors. I see here Scholastic and Hasbro, and they just keep coming up and up, right?
That's correct.
So to become a sponsor, what would they need to do? What can they do?
Wow, if there's a corporation out there that would like to become a national corporate sponsor, we would love to have you. My Vice President, Bill Grine, is the one who works that. I can even give you his number. He's 703-649-2021, and Bill would be delighted to talk with anybody who would like to become a national corporate sponsor. You can also go to our website, and there's information there with respect to joining the team.
Okay. Anything else that we'd like to share with the audience right now, Lieutenant?
I guess really one thing, and that is I want to thank the wonderful American people for the great support they have provided to Toys for Tots over the year, and just ask them to please step forward again this year and help us to bring the joy of Christmas and send a message of hope to America's less fortunate children.
Okay, and then last question then for you, Lieutenant. Thank you once again for doing all the good work that you're doing in the organization. What's good news for you personally?
Good news for me really is the fact of what I just stated. The good news is that we live in a great country with an incredible population that responds to challenges like this and have made the difference in so many different ways and so many different causes, not just in our country but around the world. We are blessed, and that's the good news.
Fantastic. Lieutenant, thank you very much. Toys for Tots. And the program is going on right now. I mean, they can start to do we're on the beginning of November, or is there any certain date that everything begins?
Oh, it has started.
Okay.
And as I mentioned, Toys R Us has got their kickoff going these next 2 days, and boy, we'll be pushing it right up to Christmas Day.
You're a doer. There's no doubt about that. And a good man. Thank you so much for sharing.
Paul.
Bye-bye.